EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 74 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 27th, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
First down, Mayfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Complete to Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The extra
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 14, Packers 7. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one, because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 29.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's... That's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And again, it's Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leaves
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
By the Browns.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to
now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Okay, baby, come on.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
touchdown.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Green Bay.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Browns.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play fake. Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
41-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 41 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Rodgers pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 45 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Second down at the 10-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go with Chubb on second down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The Browns ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good for a Green Bay.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain from the shotgun to give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's second down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
And the blitz does come. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Gain of 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Cody.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
21.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control and see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. How good Green Bay is, what the year.
You're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the easily distracted.
Yeah,